Hey guys, what's going on? Today we're shooting on a ride up around the upper South Island of New Zealand. Shooting off by myself. Don't worry, the guys at home have my details, they know where I'm going, they're tracking me as I go, so that's all good, everyone knows where I am. But yeah, we're shooting off on the Vulcan East today, and I posted up yesterday asking if you guys had any questions for me on this ride. And you guys have pulled through, so we'll be answering those later on in today's video. Alright, I guess I'm going to montage most of this, guys, so let's get on the road. Sweet, fueled up. We used $10 in fuel already, which is crazy since we started. 4.5 litres, almost half the tank. We've done about, I'm not even sure how much Ks we've done. Probably about 120. I'll correct that on screen if I'm wrong. Ooh, my tailbone. Only hurts getting on and off though. Alright, let's get back on the road. Sorry if my voice is muffled too, guys. I'm wearing my balaclava. But yeah, we'll see you in a bit. Alright guys, in the middle of nowhere, we're going to stop and have a break.
I'm a creature of your fantasies, made of things that you're told not to believe. And I'll show you sights you couldn't dream of. Baby, take my heart.
This is one of the nicest parts of the roads in New Zealand. It's just such nice bush. It's kind of a shame the sun's just gone behind cloud, because when the sun beams through these trees, it is the most beautiful thing, especially this time of year. Even though these trees are all evergreens, it's just, for some reason in autumn it just looks nicer. I don't know. Hope you've enjoyed the ride so far, guys. Hopefully you can hear me right now. But yeah, we're about to come up to Springs Junction very soon, where I will be stopping in the tea rooms for a wee bit. We're heading up to Nelson, essentially. We're stopping in Murchison for a day or two, and then we're heading up to Nelson on Saturday. I don't know whether or not I will be taking the bike or if we'll be going in the car, but I'm staying with a lovely friends in Murchison, so no idea what we'll be getting up to over the next few days, but I'll make my best effort to film it. I won't be filming the trip back, guys. That's mostly because I won't have enough space on my SD cards. If you can see the one in front of me right now, it's got an hour and a half left. This fella's got 128 gigs in there, so we've got 4 hours worth of footage on this fella, but we'll just have to see how we go. But yeah, this is one of my favourite roads. Would have been nice to be doing it at the speed limit, but alas, it's all good. They've actually slowed the speed limit down to 80k in a lot of areas throughout this Lewis Pass here. Less speed means less deaths on the road, so I'm fine with it. It's still an enjoyable ride. 100% love it, and I would highly recommend it. I'm really fortunate to live in one of the places where probably the best roads for riding a motorcycle exist, and that is actually one of my questions that I've been asked later from my Q&A. So when we get to that, guys, I will be talking about some of the other places I want to ride in the world. So stick around for that. If you're enjoying the channel, feel free to subscribe, like, all that jazz. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate it, guys. And sorry if I'm muffled. I'm wearing a balaclava, so my voice is probably like... What would one of my videos be without an eating montage?
The cold nights just don't feel the same. Back my life inside a car, hit the button, drive real far. Put that record on me like.
Alrighty, guys, I was going to stop there and do my Q&A, but the sandflies decided to start eating me alive, and I made some wasp friends as well. So yeah, getting back on the road, I thought I'd answer your questions while we're going, since I know we're recording sound. I'm just going to cruise along. But yeah, first question comes to me from Moose. I think it's Moose. It's really hard to see. Moose Hansen, shout out to you, bro. I got 2 questions from you, both movie and TV show related. First of all, will the new Star Wars be good or great? Apparently bad's not an option, but fortunately I think it's going to be great. I'm such a big Star Wars fan that it doesn't really matter what they do. I will love it no matter what. I will find a way to love it no matter what. But for those who haven't seen, maybe slight spoilers ahead in my predictions, but with the name of Rise of Skywalker, there's so many possibilities of what could happen, and I'm really looking forward to see how Palpatine comes into play. Whether or not Rey is a Skywalker, Rey is a clone of Palpatine. Rey could be anyone now. She is someone, and I think she's most likely going to be a clone. We're going to find that Palpatine's secret lab on Jakku probably is where Rey was born in a laboratory, hence why Kylo calls her no one. She's no one. She has the memory implanted in her head that her parents left her on Jakku, but she's been there the whole time, and I think that's what we will find. Yeah, that's my best theory so far to see what will happen. And so yeah, Rey will be a Palpatine, and I actually think Kylo will redeem himself and turn to the light side, and we'll see a switch. A big crossover between Rey and Kylo would be the ultimate thing that I would like to see, and then them all coming around and hopefully both being good in the end, but then that wouldn't make sense. There's a good theory that Skywalker is the new Jedi, because, you know, the last Jedi, the Jedi are gone now. Rey isn't a Jedi, but she could be a Skywalker, and she could start a new order called the Skywalkers, a new Force-sensitive group, if that makes sense. We just have to wait and see what happens, but I am really excited. Why is there a traffic light here? That's new. Anyway, while I'm still here, next question from Moose again. Who's going to sit on the Iron Throne? Okay, if you're watching, guys, spoilers. for those who want to hear spoilers and my theories, who is going to sit on the Iron Throne? I think at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter with what's happened so far. I think the most important thing is survival, obviously, from the Night King. But I wouldn't be surprised to see what's happened. So right now, for me, right now, episode 3 of season 8 has not aired. That's airing on Sunday night for you guys, Monday day for me coming. As we've seen just now, the Night King's army are outside Winterfell, but we have not seen the Night King there himself. We saw one little snippet in the trailer for this week of a dragon, but I wasn't sure whose dragon that was. If that is Viserion, then the Night King should be there, but if it's not, I do think it would be really wise for him to travel down to King's Landing, fucking waste the shit out of Cersei and take the throne, and then grow his army down there and then pincer move on Winterfell. That would be awesome to see. I do think the guys will win at Winterfell. I think there will be a lot of deaths. But I do think that the Night King's best move would be to do some sort of pincer move and strike them again with another new army full of people from the south. That's what I would like to see happen. Who do I think will sit on the throne though at the end of the day? I think it's probably going to be Jon and Daenerys together. I mean, yes, they're auntie and nephew, but you know, the Targaryen dynasty was built on incest. Now the Lannisters are not shy of incest. Game of Thrones is not shy of incest. I think it's totally fine if Daenerys and Jon shared the throne, and I think that's the ultimate good ending. The best ending would be a shit one where everyone dies and that's it. Everyone's dead, and the Night King wins, and the Night King sits on the Iron Throne. Except the Night King wouldn't want the Iron Throne. He would just be like, oh, I killed all the people. That's what my job was. I was born to kill people. Cool. I don't know, there's so many things that could happen, but I'm loving it so much, and I'm loving Tormund in the latest episode, just throttling over Brienne, and of course Jaime and Brienne's relationship, and just all the loose ends they've been tying in. I am extremely worried though, because they've spent 2 episodes setting up the show, and we've only got 4 left. Like, what's going to happen in the next 4? There's only so much time for so many things to happen, so that does concern me a little bit. Alright, next question from Aaron Miller. Aaron Miller, I think it is. Sorry if I've got your name wrong, it's really, really small on my screen. And trying to read it while riding is not a smart move. Don't text and drive, guys. When I get on it straight, I will read it, so give me a second. What great rides are on your bucket list? For example, Morocco, Something Valley, Northern Scotland, etc. Okay, well, obviously, this is one of them. All the roads in New Zealand are absolutely fantastic, and I think on my bucket list at the very top is, of course, travelling through my own country is probably the most important thing to me. I haven't really looked and researched a lot of the great rides around the world, but there are 2 places I want to go and just ride motorcycles. Number 1, I want to go to Vietnam and get a little 125 or 250 and ride it all the way down into Thailand. I think that would be bloody amazing. Really interested in the history behind the Vietnam War and that sort of thing, so that'd be really cool to see. Of course, second to that, I really want to go to Japan, get a bike, and just go explore all the little fishing villages and all the the beautiful country they have. Get out of the big bustling cities and just explore. Japan is big on my list. I really love Japanese culture. That's probably up there on the list. Then of course, areas in Europe I'd love to ride. I'd love to ride around like Italy and like through the Swiss Alps, up into Germany. There's so many places I'd love to go. So many places on the list. But yeah, first and foremost, I've got to, of course, travel around my own country, New Zealand, and really explore it. It actually leads me on to the next question, which I believe was asked by Eddie. Eddie Van Axel is actually, I've noticed him pop up in my comments a lot lately. I follow him on Instagram, he follows me. I highly recommend you actually go follow him on Instagram. I'll plug it somewhere. I don't know where I'll plug it, but if I can put it up here, I'll put it up here. But if not, it'll be down in the description, guys. Go check out Eddie's Instagram. He basically has a massive, giant, nerdy t-shirt collection and gets tattoos. It's pretty cool. Yeah, go check it out. But anyway, his next question is, do I plan on doing some North Island rides? Yes. So, I have been talking with Nick, and we want to, at some point, ride up through the South Island, get on the ferry in Picton and cross over into Wellington. Riding up into Wellington and exploring that area at first. I'm not hugely interested in riding up to the top, but I do love the Bay of Islands. I've driven that area before. I would love to take my bike up into the Bay of Islands. Also, there are a couple of Vulcan guys that I know from the Vulcan S Riders group on Facebook up in Auckland. I was going to try and meet up with them over Christmas, and then I ended up just ditching Auckland because it was boring, and coming back to Christchurch because I didn't have my bike and I just got bored. So yeah, there is that. Next question again from Eddie is, what do I do outside YouTube and riding? I'm a graphic designer. That's what I do for work. I work for a company called Top Mac. We sell machinery and tools and that sort of stuff. And I do all their design work, from all their print stuff, so catalogs, flyers, brochures, to their web stuff. I do web design for them. I also do video production, of course, which has helped with my videos a lot. Film has always been a really big thing that I've been interested in. I didn't really have the opportunity to do film in school or anything growing up. And in fact, I'd say work now enabled me to really start my YouTube channel, because I was like, hey, I want to make film. I know I'm going to be good at it. Can we get a camera? So work bought a DJI Osmo, and away we went. So before that, I was doing vlogs on my phone. It was a Sony Xperia Z3. They're in another channel that I have from ages ago, so hopefully you don't find them because they're really embarrassing. Don't go looking. Outside of riding and YouTube, I'm just smashing work. My other hobbies, of course, is gaming. I've got a really good PC gaming setup which I've just set up, but yeah, I'm mostly a console gamer. So I've got a nice new TV and got it set up on that, and yeah, just living life, guys. Living life, riding bikes, playing games. That's pretty much me. Right guys, well that finishes the questions for now, so yeah, let's get on with the ride. I'm almost at Murchison where I'm staying tonight. Well, I think I am anyway. But yeah, so that's cool. We did a Q&A. Thanks for the questions, guys. I really appreciate it. You guys are awesome. You guys are bloody awesome. You don't really, I can't really say anything more than how awesome I think you guys are, but honestly it really means a lot. Alrighty guys, here we are pulling into Murchison, crossing the river here and pulling into the township. Jeepers, my butt is sore, but I can tell you what, I have had an absolutely amazing ride, and this thing has been the best companion this whole trip. Guys, I hope you've enjoyed today's video. As always, I've been REDZONE Rider. If you've enjoyed the video, make sure you subscribe, give us a like, smash that notification bell if you want to, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. Oh, bikes. Bikes, 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 bikes.